Oh, forgot about it. I'm doing Instagram business. What's poppin', guys? My name is RSY, and I'm a singer-songwriter from Brampton, Ontario, and you're watching my session with Off the Record. Are there any Canadian artists or producers you'd be interested in working with? First, at the top of my head, Wonder Girl, for sure. I feel like there's so many male producers in this industry, and it's so saturated just with men, so I feel like working with Wonder Girl would be amazing. Plus, I love her work with Travis Scott and Mariah the Scientist, and I feel like we just do dope work. She's a producer I want to work with. Artist, I feel like everybody wants to work with Drake, so that's a goal of mine too, to for sure have a feature or be on a project or have him work on something of mine. So that's 100% something I'd look forward to. And just more of my friends, to be honest, like people around me who make music, cool producers who make music around me, like anybody who I just feel like has something to give or that I can give to them, like I'm down to work. What's a record that impacted you growing up? So growing up first, like my dad played a lot of music around the house, and he was just a music head. So everything I first got from music was from him. And he first introduced me and my sisters to like Destiny's Child and Beyonce and things like that. And I feel like the first record I remember looking at and being like, wow, this is amazing, was Beyonce's first album, her solo album, self-titled. And it just gave me like something to look forward to. Like when I came back from school, it'd be the first thing I wanted to listen to. I loved the artwork, I loved the videos. So it gave me something to be inspired by as a young kid. And then when I finally grew up and kind of got to high school and I started experimenting and trying to find my own music taste and kind of started looking around for music, I remember I saw a Pure Orange album cover and I was like, this seems interesting. And that time, like Twitter was kind of just starting to come around, so like talks of Frank Ocean kind of just started happening. But then when I first played the album, I remember being like, this is different. Like, this is not something I've ever heard before, and it just inspired me so much to write. Not even just about like music and like musicality or anything like that, but just the words touched me so much. So I feel like, yeah, Beyonce's first self-titled album, and then as I got older, Channel Orange. Why should people care about you as an artist? I feel like people don't have to care, but I do think I have something to say. And I feel like if you have something to say and you have something to give, then it should warrant some type of listen. I can't tell you that you're gonna like what I say or it's gonna relate to you, but I feel like those who try to tune in and want to learn something or want to feel inspired some way or somehow should listen to me in some type of way, because I do have something to say as an artist. What is something you want to accomplish musically this year? I feel like there's so much I want to accomplish musically, but like right now, I just really want to learn more about like music theory and writing structure and things like that. I feel like as an artist, coming in, just being a writer in general, it made me think like, oh, okay, I got this music thing down. Like it's something that I can do easily. Like, but when you get into music, you just realize there's so much more to it. Knowing how to write a song properly, knowing song format, knowing structure is so important to music as I've started to learn more. So I just feel like getting the basics down of how to write a proper song and like understanding notes and tone and structure is something I really want to accomplish musically this year. Is there any meaning behind your name, RSY? Okay, so my artist name is spelled RSY, but my real name is actually RSY, so it's spelled RISI. And the name RSY means wisdom, and it's a Muslim Nigerian name. So it's something, I don't know, like a lot of people kind of change their name for music, but I wanted to keep the same sense of like formality with my name, especially because I do feel like I have such a unique real name and natural name. So it's not something I wanted to change. And like my whole thing with music is I wanted it to be really found on truth and like who I am. So it's not something I wanted to like form another personality. I'm kind of already like guarded as a person. So with music, I just wanted to be really free and like myself. So I chose to keep my name, just spell it differently because I just like the spelling of RSY. And I'm inspired by so many artists like SZA and RZA who kind of shorten their name, who are have Muslim backgrounds as well. So I thought it'd be interesting to kind of play on that. What's next for RSY? I feel like a lot of things. Like, I want to accomplish a lot as a musician, but I want to turn music into a business. Like, I really want to make music an entrepreneur journey, and just focus on like building my craft more. I have already started writing for different artists, but I definitely want to write for a lot more. And honestly, just finding my sound. Like, doing music is like, it's so easy to fall into the crowd and like just kind of, how do I say it? It's just easy to get lost in like what everybody else is doing. So I feel like trying to take the time out to figure out who I am as a person and then put that into music is what's next for me, at least right now. And then obviously more music this year. So yeah. Okay guys, once again, my name is RSY. You guys can find me on Spotify, RSY, Apple Music and SoundCloud are all the same. And then on IG, it's RSY, so RISIRSY. And yeah, thanks for watching my session with Off the Record.